Hello, everybody. What is going on? I am Steggy, and I am joined by Tom. We are both Elgato Gaming.
What's up?
Yo, what's up? We're not the whole Elgato Gaming. We're just part of the team.
Just a couple of guys.
Just a couple of guys.
Up to
Actually,
no good.
We got a third guy over there. I don't know if you see Zach. He is straight up asleep right now. He is 1,000% just
Goddamn.
out like a light. So we are at Gamescom 2018. We're at the YouTube Gaming booth. And it's been a really crazy week so far. But we decided, so we helped YouTube put on these little streaming corners at the booth. If you follow any of the popular German YouTubers, you might have seen them live this week. And it looks so fun. We decided we wanted to do a little bit too while there's a little bit of downtime. Yeah, and this is actually our first live stream ever on YouTube Gaming. We have done some streams before in the past on Twitch and on Twitter, but no, this is the first time, and it's really interesting.
It's a monumental event.
It is, especially since it's such an interesting time because I'm not sure who's up right now. So I'm seeing some Middle Eastern text, some Spanish text, and of course English. So welcome everybody that's in the chat so far. How do we sound right now, guys?
Everything good?
Yeah, just let us know if the audio sounds good, if we need to tweak anything. But so Steven, I have a question. How can you record the audio of a console in the program, but I have a USB headset? If you're using the Sony PlayStation 4, unfortunately, that is a software limitation of Sony. Sony, for some reason, disables HDMI audio when you use certain headsets or most headsets. And that's why we created the chat link cable to sort of bypass that. But that's the most we could do without, working for Sony and at changing the way that their system works. So if you use a USB headset, unfortunately, you need to figure out a different type of headset to use in order to do that. Welcome, Ashish Cloudary and Foxy Gaming 459, Dark Fox. There's a lot of foxes. And Christopher. And yeah, audio's good. So... how have you enjoyed your Gamescom, Tom? So I was managing this YouTube area, but we also had our own full booth. You might have seen some pictures online. How was that? Because you ran
so that was in
that.
That was in the public area, pool 10.1, which is actually where this one is too. It's just about 100 meters behind us. We have a smaller booth there, small compared to this YouTube one. We're just demoing, showing people all of the stuff we've been working on, some of the new things we haven't yet announced. Been some good receptions to that.
Yes.
Hope when we can talk about it more that all of you like it as well.
Yeah.
It's been super busy there. A lot of people coming by, a lot of people excited to see us there, coming to say hi. It's been very cool. It's been very tiring, but very cool.
Yeah, something, Julian said. So if you don't know Julian, he is our GM of Elgato Gaming. So he's like the head of Elgato Gaming and VP at Corsair, our new family that we are now part of as of last June. He was saying like how many more people kind of knew of Elgato this year compared to last year. And just like, it's just kind of a testament to some of the products we've been releasing and the work we've been doing.
Because by this time last year, August last year, Stream Deck had only been out maybe 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So it's still very new. Camlink and green screen hadn't quite come out yet. They came out maybe a couple of weeks after Gamescom. The 4K capture card was not yet out.
Yeah.
So
we were really busy.
Yeah, from then until now, I guess things have really taken off, right?
For sure.
So and then you have people coming by, seeing all of the stuff again, the new stuff coming up. So it's been pretty hectic. It's been pretty manic.
Yeah,
but
so
it's cool.
Yeah, so it's like one of the things that we like to do at Gamescom. So if you don't know, everything about Elgato, we are actually I work from our San Francisco office, but we're actually based in Munich, Germany, and so we have very strong German roots, obviously, and so Gamescom is held in Cologne, Germany, and so. It's the biggest gaming event in the world. 500,000 people show up to this event. And so we really wanted to, this is like our base of operations for like a big booth.
Yep.
Meanwhile, on the U.S. side, we actually, at TwitchCon, that's our bread and butter, and we've, partnered with Corsair for the past 2 years doing booths with them. So they kind of like led way into like talks and like, hey, we like doing gaming stuff, you like doing cool gaming stuff, let's do that together. But we love showing off the products that we do have. So like, sometimes our products can be demonstrative. So we like showing those off.
Yes.
And like, hey, here are some sound bites you can use and some memes you could throw on with Stream Deck. This is how easy the green screen is. And we had some new products that we were showing off as well that we can't really get into, but it's really reaffirming when we see the reaction from different content creators about how much they can't wait to use it, and just seeing their faces light up when they actually see the product. And but and it's also one of the things what I think makes us really effective in some of the products that we do, because as we work on these products, we love getting feedback from the different content creators, because we are a company that makes products for content creators. So if we aren't getting their feedback, you can just feel a little bit, disconnected, and that's never good. And we always want to keep our finger on the pulse. So this weekend or week was a big testament to that, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and
like you said about demonstrating products, things like the green screen are a perfect example, because it's impossible to tell just how easy it is or how big it is or how small it is by just seeing images online, right? So having it in our setup where people can go and just try it themselves, sit down in front of it, get a real feel for like what the material feels like, what the mechanism is like.
Just seeing how easy it is to use, for sure. Just easy up, easy down.
Yep.
I will say that, being somebody who kind of like keeps an eye on our social media channels and stuff like that, sometimes I'll see criticisms on green screen, like people do they think it's worth it. But, if you ever check the Amazon reviews, once people buy the green screen, they're like, I'm so glad I pulled the trigger on this.
Exactly.
And this is exactly why we want to bring the green screen to events, because once you try it, you can't believe how useful it is. And so, So let's talk to Chad a little bit here. Somebody was saying, any update on Stream Deck? I mean, we're always doing updates on our Stream Deck software, new features. It almost seems every week at some point, but it takes a little bit longer. But at least like once a month, we've added some pretty major additions to Stream Deck and just made it even more useful.
Do you think we can maybe? Do you want to talk a little about the upcoming update for Stream Deck, or not now? Let's wait a little bit.
Yeah, we can't talk too much about that, because there's some, things that are pending on that. But if you haven't seen the latest one, it's like the multi-actions is just such a huge thing. Actually, on like my personal YouTube, I made this little tutorial on like adding instant replay to live streams using OBS, and a lot of people were like, "Wow, I wish I could do this in one button rather than three." And I just was holding my tongue because I'm like, wait for multi-actions, because it's gonna make it all easy. Let's see, how do I get my Game Capture HD to record party audio? Jesus. So you would want to use, if you're doing PS4, you want to use Elgato Chat Link. It's a $10 wire accessory that is really useful towards reading that or listening to that party audio. Unfortunately, with the way that the PS4 is designed, there's some limitations that we have to work around, and so you have to use that product. My Elgato has a problem streaming where pixels appear during streamings and never on the video recording. I would check with our support team on that. Either tweet us at Elgato Support or shoot us an email. Good morning, Cable J Flames 454. Welcome to our stream.
Good morning. What would that be? That must be East Coast.
Yes, exactly. Probably like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I don't even know. I don't even know what time it is here right now.
It's 3, so it'd be 6 a.m. West Coast, 9 a.m. East Coast.
These morning people, I'm not. I wish I was a morning person. I'm so much more a night owl. 1 a.m. is really when I hit my stride.
Time to shine.
Exactly. And that's what I'm like, just on Slack or on email, like, boom, I'm doing stuff out, and they're like, hey, Jeff, it's an 11 a.m. meeting. Why are you sleeping?
Go to sleep.
I have been told multiple times to go to sleep when I answer emails at 4 a.m. and just like, sorry. Cable J Flames, thank you so much for the compliments. We really appreciate it. Can there be a donation button on the Elgato HD60? Maybe
a donation
on
button, like you
maybe
press
on the
it and it
Stream Deck.
donates to someone?
Maybe it
What?
just generates money. I
I'd
don't know
like that.
if you
Can
remember
we have
that
that
GIF,
button?
like the Nintendo DS, it prints money. I really wish.
I want a button that makes money.
I do too. we all do. It's close to home. Let's see. Good morning. So glad I purchased the HD60S.
I'm glad too.
We are also very glad for sure. I mean,
Hope you enjoy using it.
yeah. I mean, I think it's our most popular product. It's just it makes
It is.
it makes content creation just so accessible for everybody. You see your favorite YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and there's not that much that there's nothing that stops you from pursuing those same footsteps.
Nothing at all.
And there's new content creators that get huge every week. Like especially with new games like Fortnite. Wow, I just blocked the wrong side, and yeah, it's a little bit weird to get used to these kinds of microphones. Apologies, but yeah, I've surely been enjoying Fortnite. But let's see. Love your products.
I've been an affiliate, been streaming for over a year, and your products make it so easy. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, Aaron, I know Aaron. Hey, what's up? We talked a bit on email.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool to see you here.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like, yeah, we just want to make it easy for people to sort of pursue this because it's just like, streaming and YouTubing is just still more and more on the rise. I remember seeing a survey where it was like 16-year-olds in UK.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Over 2/3 of them said content creator.
Yes.
Just nuts and
crazy. And I think that's pretty obvious when you come here. There's so many young kids walking around with their parents, and they all are super interested in what we do, and they've seen it online, and they're like kind of the people they watch all use the stuff, and they want to know how to do it themselves. And it really is that easy to set up. It's just a couple of cables, and you're basically good to go.
And what's cool, and so one of the things that I'm always just like, I don't want to say irked about, but I just like, I'm one of those people that like, if I hear something wrong, I need to try and correct. And when people are just like, oh, you're just playing video games for money, and it's just like, you couldn't be further away from the truth, because when you're a content creator, you are a sole proprietor of your business. You have to be the creator, the actor. You have to be the director, the on-screen talent. You have to be the editor. You have to be the marketer. You have to be networking, and so it really teaches you a lot about kind of like, starting your own business. And I always say, like, I'm a little bit older, late 20s, and a lot of streamers are in their early 20s, and you think like, oh, there'd be night and day of age gap, but it's like all these guys are super mature because they've been able to just kind of jumpstart their own business and just kind of making everything happen. And so as far as the technical side, because not everybody can be like a super knowledgeable technical director to do all this stuff, and that's why we try to make
nobody starts like that.
Yeah,
everyone starts from the same place. No one just comes into the area and knows everything instantly. It's all like a progression of knowledge. You start with something small, you add a new piece of equipment, you add another thing, and then you have a whole setup. You don't just go and buy like a $10,000 setup professional broadcasting studio. It's all a build-up.
For sure. I mean, like for me, I know a good amount about content creation, but I started in 2007 when I got my first capture card. Never recorded webcam. I barely had a computer that could run the software. I had to record all my gameplay on a VCR, bring it up to the family computer that could run the software, and then capture the VCR footage. And it was awful quality, not 1080/60, but had to do what you had to do.
The Stream Deck is ridiculous. I love it. Is there any plans to add more YouTube integration similar to Mixer and Twitch?
So, we'd love to. The issue is, and obviously, us being in the YouTube booth, we have a really great relationship with YouTube, and we talk a lot, and we sort of mentioned this to them. So the thing you got to know about kind of software is that there's these magical little things called APIs, and imagine it's like if you have a house with all of these windows and doors, and those are APIs. And we'd love to climb through them or walk through the doors, which kind of links Stream Deck with them, but we need those doors unlocked. So, like, if we wanted to do a go live button on YouTube, like a start streaming on a YouTube event, we would need YouTube to create an API for that, so we can grab onto it and say like, okay, Stream Deck works with this.
Yep.
And so, YouTube unfortunately doesn't have a lot more APIs than what we've already kind of done for Stream Deck. But we've talked with them, and it's just kind of like waiting on their end to sort of implement this stuff.
I think it's definitely a work in progress. It's not as though it's something that's never going to happen.
No, it just takes time.
I think both sides, us and YouTube, both know that we want to add something. It's being worked on by both sides. We're helping each other out. So in the future, I think that there definitely will be some more additions. We can't say when or what exactly, I mean, but it will come in the end.
Yeah, when we have these conversations, we're never told no. It's just like you have to understand that YouTube's such a giant machine that
it's not just one person sitting there.
No, exactly.
Tapping away, adding new features.
Exactly. It's just enter, new feature added. So it takes a little while, and you have to make sure it doesn't affect the rest of the site and stuff like that. So it's a work in progress, and that's the most we can realistically say about it. Can you build a virtual Stream Deck for Windows? Because I have 2 computers. I want one for remoting the other one. The only solution I can think of is 2 Stream Decks, honestly. But
yeah, I mean, 2 Stream Decks sounds like the option.
I mean, yeah,
buy a second Stream Deck,
and it's more fun to have more toys. Shameful plug. No, yeah, it's a little bit of a weird use case. Like just kind of sending that stuff over internet from like machine to machine might not be the most consistent or dependable. So I'm not really sure how good that would work. The only thing I could think of is if we have opening web pages that you're able to do like webhooks that you could send stuff to like over the cloud if you program some AutoHotkey scripts or something like that. But realistically, the easiest way and the most dependable way is to use a second Stream Deck, one for each computer.
Super glad I started making YouTube videos. I'm 16 years old right now. I've learned so much about SEO, graphics design, video editing, and much more. So yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You can start off young. You learn a little bit about this. You learn a bit of that, something else, and then you have a pretty good skill set.
Exactly.
And so it's just based on experience, and that's very valuable. Experience is king.
For sure. And, it's sort of like this is the new, like, I want to go to Hollywood and be an actor or something like that. And, parents might, sometimes be a little skeptical, like, not everybody can be who's a giant movie star.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Not everybody makes it out to be like Matt Damon, and so people have skeptics. And, like, so not everybody becomes as big as, Casey Neistat, or maybe more relevant today, KSI or Logan Paul. Let's not finish that other name. So people might not make it to that kind of size, but even if it's something that you like say, okay, I got to a certain point and maybe I'll stop, you end up picking up so many skills from doing this that are applicable later in life. Just like learning graphic design alone.
Yeah.
And like it's such like a self-starting thing, like going out, looking at tutorials and forums. And honestly, YouTube has been such a huge outlet and asset for me to like learn stuff like, hey, I want to learn how to do this thing in Photoshop. Half the time, or 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be watching a YouTube video on how to do it because it's so visually demonstrative, and that's like how I respond to personally.
And that was the same kind of thing for me when I was 12 or 13 years old. I loved making websites. I loved being on forums. I wanted to know how can I make my own little forum signature, so I learned how to do stuff on Photoshop. I wanted to make my own forum, so I learned how to install forums and a bit of PHP, a bit of HTML, a bit of CSS, and now, like 10, 15 years later, I'm still using those little bits of knowledge that I learnt. Obviously, learnt a bit more, got better at it.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's where it comes from.
It's one of those things. So, like, for me, I went to school for computer science. I did web design stuff. I was awful at it. I sucked at coding. I'll be blunt about that. I liked the business classes that I took, and I liked the project management classes that I took. But, I was just like, I didn't really enjoy what I went to my school for. But literally, I have this job because I did YouTube. I had a really mediocre YouTube channel that I learned how to do stuff with, and I kind of made contacts because I did reviews on stuff. And that's what got me here. And there's sometimes where I'm like, wow, this is a really simple thing that I know at this point, but other people don't know it. And it's because I watched all these tutorials and just kind of self-taught myself that I have a full job kind of dedicated to. Honestly, a big part of it's making YouTube videos now for the Elgato YouTube channel. And this is all kind of stuff because I did that for my own channel. I took a year off school because I just wanted a little time off. I decided to start my own YouTube channel. I started picking up things. Now I know video editing, film film, not tactics.
I don't know
film
where you're going with it.
Techniques.
Okay.
And all that kind of stuff. Obviously, speaking is still a huge difficulty in my life. But no, and that's one of the things. Like learning this, it's like you can always pivot into something else because companies get into social media. They want YouTube too. They want people to stream live so they can talk with their customers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like there's so many doors it opens.
All right. We fell a bit behind.
We did.
What
It's
editing
difficult.
software is good to get? Well, I guess two answers really. Either Vegas. I was about to say Sony Vegas. It's not Sony Vegas. It's just Vegas. Magic's Vegas. Or Premiere Pro. Or I guess if you're on Mac, Final Cut is also pretty good.
Adobe Premiere is really great because it is cross-platform. So if you learn it on Windows, you can basically find yourself at home no matter what machine you're sort of editing on.
Yep.
I first learned on Sony Vegas. Well, I guess my first thing was Windows Movie Maker. And what I liked about Sony Vegas was it wasn't like reinventing the wheel. It was a very natural step up from Windows Movie Maker, but it was a lot more robust. So I was able to kind of like pick up and learn right away. I watched like one 45-minute tutorial from an old Halo montage maker.
Yeah.
He's like, this is where you find stuff. And I'm like, wow, I'm an expert at this thing now. And I used Sony Vegas for probably about 5 years, maybe more. And then I switched over to Final Cut for Mac. Now I got to make that hump, I got to pass over that hump to learn Premiere because it is the best one to do.
And I think the other cool thing about Premiere is because it's part of like the Adobe family, you can also learn things like After Effects, like Photoshop, like Illustrator, and like they all work together really well, and you can like switch things over between programs if you want to focus on different things. So personally, my personal preference is also Premiere Pro, but of course it is pretty expensive.
For sure. And Aaron says that streaming and social media is becoming bigger than Hollywood movies, and it's more achievable than, say, pro football player or movie star. Yeah. I mean, the movie stars or football players are higher paying, but it's also just like that much versus how many giant YouTubers there really are. So it is a lot more possible to do that. And honestly, it's a huge paradigm shift where it's just like, you know what's really interesting if you're older, this is kind of like a nerdy kind of thing, where it's just sort of like analyzing the shift in how content is distributed from person to person, because now it's like direct from creator to consumer or viewer, where before it's just like, okay, I'm a writer, I have to write out a pilot script, I have to try and get it picked up by a studio who then has to pitch it to a network that then has their own distribution network, and there's so many hands that sorry, my voice is going, I'm like cracking like I'm 13. So it like passes through so many hands that it's just like, and now it's just like, okay, I made a video, I uploaded it, I distributed it, I marketed it, and it's just really interesting to kind of see that and how that's going to affect things going forward. I know techniques, and I've learned over the course of 4 years of how to edit in Photoshop. First thing to edit on was with Windows Movie Maker, and now I'm on Adobe Premiere Pro. Yeah, exactly. And if you're super old like me, you might even mess with programs like Avid. All right, I'm going to be going solo here for just a moment, I guess. Tom is going to run away. One of our partners are leaving. Annie Fuchsia, very famous World of Warcraft, Fortnite, other games. I don't know what game streamers on Twitch. But yeah, let's see. Can you make a quad capture card? So the thing is, unfortunately, if we made a quad capture card, it would be more expensive than simply using 4 HD60 Pros, because not a lot of people would buy them. And so, because you have to make a certain amount to actually make it worth it. And so if you do, any kind of company that does, limited quantity products, which, quad capture cards, there's only a few companies that make those, but they sell so few of them that in order to cover their costs, they're super expensive, and there's no real way around that. And so the thing is with our capture cards is you can use multiple of them. Is she going to be joining us? Yeah, we have another guest. Woo! So you can actually use multiple capture cards at once. So I've had 4 HD60 Pros in a desktop PC, and we've tested that in addition to 4 HD60Ss as well, or Cam Links if you'd rather save a little bit of money. So here we are joined by the famous Annie Fuchsia. Welcome to our booth. think they're.
Oops, I might have just pressed it. My bad.
Oh.
And then on the stream deck.
Oh, there was no sound, really? I could still hear you.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because
like
we're on like a
outputting.
closed network
Oh,
thing.
okay, okay.
Oops.
So sorry, Tom sat on a stream deck.
Yeah.
It's one of the. Gotta
you
watch
guys
out
hear
for
us
sitting
now?
on it. Yeah, they'll be able to hear
Okay,
us.
okay.
So yeah, so for if you're just starting out, really realistically, Logitech is the only game in town. The C920 is like $50, maybe even 40 sometimes on sale.
Yeah,
and
it
then
goes
the
on sale
Logitech
pretty
Brio,
often as well.
Yeah, and the Logitech Brio is maybe $150 on sale or something like that, and they're both solid. The only real like huge difference you get is when you kind of graduate to a cam link. Because right now, like we're using the Elgato Cam Link with a Sony A7 III, and granted, it's a very expensive camera. I hope we look nice, but
We always look nice.
I agree. You do. You look lovely.
But no, I mean, like honest, and like if we wanted, we could get some like really dope lenses on there and get like really like shallow depth of field and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, the Cam Link is like what you want to graduate to, but. Just starting out, Logitech is the way to go. Just
Yep. I think that's what I did. I think that's what most streamers did. Just get the C920, wait for sale if you're concerned about the price, and then if you become a full-time streamer and eventually may want to upgrade, then you could go for a real camera connected with the Cam
A
Link.
real
It's-
camera.
yeah.
A real camera,
Real camera.
not
Yes.
a web camera.
But it's so funny that it's just like because Logitech has their gaming brand now, and like Blue does gaming stuff, and these are all products that just sort of like existed at good price points that like all content creators just decided like this is ours now. And these guys
Yeah.
are just like, why are we selling so much? Who's getting these? Like, what's YouTube and Twitch? We should probably look into this stuff, Let's see.
So how have you been doing today?
Yeah.
You were streaming earlier, right?
You were streaming
Yeah.
Fortnite. I saw a little bit of it, actually.
I
got a little
was.
bored.
Did you win?
Many times. Well,
Really?
It's in squads.
Oh,
But
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We were winning. We were doing good, actually.
And you got some kills?
Yeah, I
Oh.
got kills.
Good,
Unfortunately,
good.
my highest kill was like 3 or something, so it wasn't very high. But
Okay.
I think that's because one of the guys in the group was kill stealing.
Yeah, I think so too.
He was stealing all my kills, so I wasn't able to kill,
Do you?
No,
were,
but it was fun.
Were you matched with random people or just other people that
Yeah,
were
yeah,
also streaming?
random.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's always risky
That's
to
an
get matched
adventure.
with randos.
Oh, you
right?
mean like in my own team?
Yeah, when
Oh,
you're
no,
on
my
team.
own team were they were just my subs. Like they were
Oh,
my viewers,
okay,
and then we
cool.
play against random people. So
Okay.
we were 4 people.
Cool. Ooh, so Daniel Flores says KSI or Logan, Team KSI all the way.
Is this YouTube stuff?
This is you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know what's going on tonight?
There's the big
No.
boxing match.
Yeah, so
Oh,
let's
the,
educate. KSI
the,
versus Logan
uh,
Paul.
The fight, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Is that happening tonight?
It is.
Wasn't it like you had to pay to watch it or something?
It's $10 on YouTube
yeah.
pay-per-view or $7.50 British
Oh.
pounds.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
live on Twitch. I don't know what's happening on YouTube.
I mean, this might be, well, actually, so people were saying it could have been the most live-streamed event in history, but now that there's a paywall, that's that's obviously gonna stunt
Affect it,
things.
yeah.
I mean,
for
let's see
sure.
what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, if it is, oh
Maybe,
my God, the
yeah.
kind of money that generated, everybody's going to start taking punches to the face when they become YouTubers. But no, so, for us, I mean, we've known KSI since basically he first started YouTube almost. And
Since like 2012 or
yeah,
11
exactly.
even.
He's a really awesome dude, and yeah, we wish him the best of luck in his fight. It was awesome seeing him last year facing Joe Weller and seeing all the undercards. I'm really excited for the undercards as well. Overt Flows facing FaZe Sensei, and what's nice about that is literally there's no drama there. There's just like, hey, we both know what we're doing because they both do like MMA and like martial arts,
Oh, okay.
and they're just like good friends, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. Like this is going to be really fun and just to
Let's
box
beat-
in front of everybody.
Let's beat each other up.
Yes, exactly. So I can't wait for that. Let's see.
You're flying home today, right? This afternoon?
Actually, I'm flying tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Are you guys flying today?
No, we are driving back tomorrow.
Driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
How
a long
far
drive.
is it?
It's like 600 kilometers.
And that takes how long?
It should take like 5 hours, but there's loads of roadworks, and on the way up it took more like 8.
Oh,
Was that 8
wow,
hours?
That's crazy.
But I mean, we stopped like 3 times.
We did
as
stop a
well.
few times.
One time
You
was
have
all
to drive because of all the equipment, or
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
So
a big van load of boxes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
when you're doing 2 booths, yeah, you need a good amount of room. So if somebody has a feature request or Stream Deck is stream markers. So Twitch actually just released the whole marker thing, and this is actually something that we've been looking at for a while. The thing is, like, by the time that like Stream Deck was out, we've been working on our 4K CU app, and so we actually have quite a lot of work to do on that before we can add those kind of like fancy features, so to speak. And before we could even have a chance to even think about implementing that, Twitch has done this. The only problem is it's done in a really specific way that's not compatible with Stream Deck right now, so we've got to work with them, but we're talking with them to try and get that. As far as like Mixer or YouTube, it's kind of on them to add that feature right now, otherwise it's going to be some amount of time.
But with the markers, don't you just have to type /marker?
But you have to do it via your dashboard, though. If you just do it as a normal Twitch post message, it doesn't work.
But what's the difference?
No, it does work for me. If I just type in my chat, I can add a marker.
But do you type in your dashboard chat or like in your pop-out chat? Yeah, but from the dashboard.
No, like on my regular page, just /anyfusion.
Oh, okay.
I mean, apparently if you're an editor too, it works that way.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I think it's like how the Stream Deck sends the thing, because I think we go through IRC or something.
Oh, so the /marker won't work through
I mean,
the
like
Stream
slash
Deck.
everything else works. But
Yeah,
like
you
for
can do
some
like
reason
/whisper from Stream Deck and that works.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, maybe /marker does work. I'll try it out.
Okay.
I'll try it
It's
out.
worth investigating.
So any plans for blah, 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 new device? We are working on lots of cool stuff right now. So I say this a lot in our Twitch streams. We unfortunately can't like spill the beans on all of our unannounced products just because, one, there are some products in the past we've worked on that ended up getting scrapped. We didn't release them. And so we never want to give out information that we have to go back on.
Because then people hold us accountable. Like you said, you'd do this.
Well, we're holding ourselves accountable where we don't want to.
Yeah,
we don't want to screw that kind of thing
Don't
up.
want to disappoint.
And the other thing is, it's just not good business sense. It's like, dear competitors, this is our entire roadmap. Please don't copy us. Like, especially when we're a smaller company where, you know, some of the stuff on us maybe could be done faster by a competitor. So like, it's just like not in our policy to do that. Love to see more videos like the RGB tutorial. I mean, that was a fun one to do. It was kind of a pain figuring out how to do that, but you know, glad we could make it easy. The thing is, so like the Elgato team is a really small team actually. It's like, well, realistically as a company as a whole now, it's like what, 40 or like as you know, for
40 if you involve like everyone that's like developing,
like our developers and stuff
marketing,
like that.
everything.
But if you're talking about just like the marketing and partnerships team, you're looking at 10 people, like 2 of them right here. And so like there's a lot of other stuff that we have to do where it's like I wish I had a little bit more time for more YouTube videos or, you know, for that. But we'll see what's happening in the future. Maybe one of the benefits of Papa Corsair.
Papa Corsair.
So Annie, do you do Musically and YouTube?
I do not. I do have a YouTube channel, but it's very, very, very small, and it's based on my streams. So I
like
stream on
highlights
Twitch.
mostly.
Yeah, they're just highlights. My main area is on Twitch. I play games and stream that on Twitch.
But you have done Just Dance before.
Just Dance the game?
Yeah.
I
That's
have,
musical.
yeah. True. No, I think he means Musically the app.
Oh, there's an app?
Music.ly, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it.
I think it's, I don't know, it's something, I only know of it because my sister, who's like 14, was kind of using it. I think it's people who like sing along to different music and then they turn it into like a little clip, kind of like Vine, I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the exact, I've never used it myself. Maybe somebody here can tell us what exactly Musically is, but I know of it.
It sounds like a young people's thing.
Yeah,
not
it's
just
a
like
super
not-
trendy thing among teenagers.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm a little
see.
bit outside of that age range.
I'm almost there. No.
Let's see. Elgato, HTTPS with XSplit. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Musically, the app. Let's see.
Yeah, Musically the app.
Didn't realize how smooth the team was. We get that quite a lot. Yep.
But yeah, so it's been how much people? We already said that, Ronnie. You got to pay attention.
Like 2 minutes ago.
You can use that VOD function of YouTube and just track all the way back. You know, it's funny. I mean, like I like YouTube's features a lot, like in that kind of thing. Like I can go back and watch this video and it's going to be nice and high quality. So don't screw up because it's gonna be on the internet forever.
That's where you pretend to sing over the song, but really you just move your mouth.
So it's lip syncing. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's like that show with LL Cool J and Chrissy Teigen.
I don't know what that is.
It's called Lip Sync Battle, I think.
Yeah, I don't know that show either.
Oh, they get celebrities and they do like really big like Lady Gaga performances, but like they're
Okay.
just lip syncing. So it's
Okay.
like Anne Hathaway doing Wrecking Ball or something.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know about it. I've only seen the carpool stuff. That's pretty fun.
Oh, that
But
one's
that's not
really
lip syncing.
good.
That's actually
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah,
Where is
I'm not
Gamescom?
very good at TV.
Yeah, me neither.
I only watch the clips online.
On YouTube?
Yes,
Mhm.
or Facebook.
Gamescom is in Germany,
Yes.
in a city called Cologne.
Or if you're native Köln,
It's
Köln.
really hard to say. I can't say it.
Köln, and like the Köln Messe, Kölsch. super,
It's
like
really
German
hard.
is very difficult dialect. Let's see. How's things? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so Ronnie, we're bringing people together. Ronnie and Aaron are just like, they're like this. But yeah, so chat's kind of slowing down. Now we gotta keep ourselves entertained. Jeez.
Yeah.
I was expecting.
I wanted to play on the
expecting
Switch, but
thousands
we
of
don't.
people.
I didn't bring my Switch today.
That was totally Tom's
just
Oh,
fault.
have
is
a
that
dock.
somebody else's?
No, it's just the dock.
He brought just the dock, and I left mine because I thought we had a Switch, and so I left mine at the Airbnb. So we cannot play Mario Tennis or Fortnite on Switch or anything like that. We could play Rocket League or Fortnite PS4.
Do you
or-
play PS? PlayStation?
Not really. Like, I only play consoles if there's a specific story game that I want to play through.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you played Horizon, right?
Yeah, I did play Horizon.
Did you finish it now?
I did, yeah.
And all the DLC?
Not the DLC.
And it was
It
good?
was really good. It was really good. It just wasn't super popular on Twitch. So a lot of people started getting bored and didn't want to watch more of it, except the people who were really into it. So I just finished the main game, and I said I'd come back to the DLC at some point, but not now.
Yeah.
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 There's a lot of games coming out right now,
Yeah.
so not
there
much
are
time.
a lot of games. And it doesn't help that World of Warcraft is such a big time sink.
That is
Yes. I always, people ask me if I ever wanted to get into World of Warcraft, and I'm like, it seems like a very strong drug to me. I won't say because this
Yeah.
is going to be a family-friendly stream, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to get addicted like that. I mean, but for me, like when I played Halo 2 back in 2004, it was the only game I owned for 3 years. I just played that every day.
Yeah.
So I guess I
true.
was
It's
hooked
basically
anyway.
the same.
But I just always got nervous because one of my buddies used to be a big EverQuest player, which again, I'm showing my age here. But and I remember he ran up like a $2,000 bill one month, and his parents
Oh,
like
jeez.
wanted to kill him.
What? But
I don't know how you
did
can.
I don't
It was
know.
like the
Do they have
internet stuff.
microtransactions?
This was back in like when you had to pay for internet. Like, this was, like, dial-up days.
Okay. So he paid
Dark
because he was
times.
using up so much internet.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Which do you guys prefer, YouTube or Twitch? We are a agnostic company.
Yeah, we're
I guess.
platform
Okay, on my
agnostic. We
wrist I
support-
have a Twitch wristband, a YouTube wristband, and a Facebook gaming wristband. So
And Mixer didn't have a wristband to give us, otherwise we'd be wearing the
Yeah.
Mixer one too. So there's a
it's
few
okay,
things
you
I
don't
like.
have to answer.
I think it might be obvious, but I mean, I think that each platform has their own pluses and minuses. Like YouTube's got better quality. I can stream in 10 Mbits very easily on YouTube. I can stream in 4K if I want to. And so if your big thing is about keeping your live stream, so let's say you did like a higher quality show, like, you know, you had multiple cameras, you switched them with like a stream deck, and you had like proper graphics, YouTube would probably be the way to go because their VOD is so much better than Twitch's, and it's just higher quality. So it'd be like you did all the editing, blah blah blah, but you really didn't.
But then on the other hand, Twitch has a very active live streaming community.
The community
Like
is
people
really
go to
what's
Twitch
great.
to watch live streams, and they search for people who are live streaming.
For sure. And I also think that Twitch is just, and Mixer, honestly, Mixer's been really amazing me with their features that they've been doing where streamers can build each other up. With Twitch, the first was hosting and rating. You know, it's a really great way for you to help out friends and just kind of, you know, bring up your channels together. And Mixer brought out the whole co-streaming thing, which lets you basically just kind of link to both streams at once, and it just sort of like combines your active viewership. You don't have to use like multi-stream Twitch or whatever, and I think that's a really cool feature. And then I also really like the hype zone on Mixer, where it's like, have you seen the hype zone?
I've heard of it.
So if you're like playing Fortnite, it has like screen sensing technology where it's like, oh hey, there's less than 10 people left in this game. Let's switch to this stream. So like you're always seeing like the last like 5 minutes of a game. So like where it's like really intense.
Yeah.
So they kind of stole. It's a concept from the NFL, which is like a football thing where it's like NFL Red Zone, where if anybody was like really close to getting a goal, they would switch to them. So just really good for entertainment and really good to boost people's channels up, because that's the one thing that I'm just like, I wish that YouTube was a little bit better at, because it's like if you have a lot of subscribers like we do, it's like easy to kind of bring them onto your streams like, hey, we're live right now. But there's not a lot of tools in place to say like, hey, I'm starting from scratch. How do I gain viewers? Where Twitch and Mixer do have that.
Lasty's there. What's up?
What's
dude?
up, Lasty?
Good to see you again.
We love you too.
Aw.
Got to hang out with him.
Gamescom?
Yeah, he was at the EA party, which you didn't come to.
I didn't have an invite, and I wasn't feeling well. So.
It was cool. It was on the beach.
I passed out instead. Yeah, no, the Twitch party was there too.
No, it was a bit further.
Oh, it was a different place? Okay.
Yeah, different place.
It was a good party.
Hope you got home though. All right.
I'm gonna have to leave you guys.
Okay.
Because I
That's cool.
ditched the boys at the booth.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna go back to the Elgato booth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to you guys over there.
Okay, cool.
But thanks for inviting me. And
for
hello
coming
and
on.
bye to everybody in the chat. Have fun. Keep asking them questions, whatever questions on your minds.
Otherwise, we're going to have to go back to that booth and do like real work too. And
Yeah.
just like, please save us from that.
Yeah, no, keep them busy.
Yes.
Keep them busy.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
I just feel bad because I ditched them.
Okay.
And now she's muted. You can't talk anymore. Cool.
See you.
Yeah, you're here all today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll see you over there.
So you're leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'll be around.
Yeah, that would be good. I'm not.
Nice. Scrappy dude. What camera are you using with your cam link? I'm always curious to see what people are using to get a really good picture with cam link. Let's see. What's up, Yusui Sun? And G11. Bye. Do I prefer PUBG or Fortnite? I prefer Fortnite because I am a big console player. I play on PC, but I play with a controller, and I do play a lot of console games as well. And I think that Fortnite is better optimized for every system. Like even mobile, I don't really like the mobile version, but I do like the Switch version, which is basically the same thing. I think that I just think that Fortnite is way more optimized to be played on every different platform. And for me, obviously, like if you ever play like a game, like for me, I shouldn't ever be able to stand a chance against somebody playing mouse and keyboard if I play controller. But in Fortnite, it's actually possible because gun skill, which, mouse has an inherent advantage over joysticks is only one piece of the puzzle because, your weapon matching, just your building awareness and just building skill also comes into play. And so there's all these different elements where if you can be good at, pretty much all of them, you can actually do well even against PC players. So I really like Fortnite, and I think that Fortnite's also got a really great sandbox element. So I hope that they can release some like GTA 5 and Minecraft features soon. And I think if they do that, there's no stopping Fortnite for quite some time. So that's what I prefer. I still love watching PUBG. I'm just never going to be good at it. I don't even know how these people see the guns on the floors and stuff like that. But, again, for me, like when I played PUBG on Xbox, I'm like getting into these menus to pick up weapons. I'm like, I'm just going to die while I'm doing this. This takes too much time. So, like, Fortnite got a lot of things right the way that they approached it.
Are you going to go play some Rocket League then? Some online?
I can. I thought we were going to face each other.
Nah, you play online. Hold on, here we go.
It works now. I mean, you assume that I know what I'm doing.
You do know what you're doing. I heard you're really good at this game.
Why is our game...
I'm not sure.
That is very screwed up.
I am not sure.
Let's do duel.
That should be fine.
Is Rocket League popular?
I don't know what the
Apparently it is.
I don't know what the interface looks like, so I hope that corner's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. The thing needs to be moved over. You see that big black bar though?
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Oops. Not that
Oh god.
one. There we go.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Thanks, Ronnie. You're okay too.
So the Sony a6000, awesome camera. We actually have that at our booth right now to do like a little demonstration of Camlink versus normal webcams.
I'm using Camlink and Elgato Stream Deck with Ecamm Live. I don't know what Ecamm Live is, do you?
I do not know. Maybe that's like an easy program.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'm... Oh. Ow.
Yeah, this game is way too fast for me. I like slow games. Turn-based games. That's what I play.
I just don't even know what side I'm supposed to even hit the ball towards.
You need to get it in the blue goal. And you're supposed to defend the orange one.
Well, my teammates are doing great at that, even though it's a one-on-one.
Oh, look, there you go. Is Elgato a subsidiary or is it its own company? So actually, Elgato was its own company until the beginning of July this year, just 2 months ago now. And then we joined Corsair. Corsair are well known for their gaming peripherals and components for computers, and we are now a part of that family.
Oh! Sorry, I'm great at this game.
That was, hold on. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It looked like a big old cluster truck right there.
I don't know how to scale,
yeah, so now we're a part of Corsair officially. It's still a very new development. There's a lot of things that are still being worked out kind of internally and how things will develop going forwards. But we're still going to be working on our own products. We're still going to be following up on plans that we've been working on for the last few months or year in some cases.
Yeah.
We're still going to be around. The Elgato name itself is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
We are not going anywhere. We are still working on the Elgato products. So,
yeah, so
there's really nothing kind of to worry about as far as like quality goes or anything like that. We're still around. We still do our kind of own thing in a way, but we are now part of Corsair actually.
Yeah, so we're a brand. We're like a brand unit within Corsair, but they are the actual company now. So we all have Corsair emails, but we have Elgato business cards and Elgato products and Elgato swag.
Yep. So, Bogle says Elgato Keylight. Maybe he saw a couple of posts on for social media. I don't know what Keylight is.
I don't know. It sounds really cool, though.
When I try to see here. Does this mean the capture cards will be RGB soon? Maybe.
I'm pretty sure we're contractually obligated to make them RGB.
Or
that was part of the term. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't know. For example, on the 4K 60 Pro was the first time we had like the logo illuminated on one of our PCI cards. So if we ever do something like that again, I mean, why not make it RGB? It looks good. I really can't say, to be honest. What's up, Flat Space Gaming? Hope you're good. Please enjoy this
I got
high
this.
quality Rocket League gameplay. Have you
Oh, I'm
actually
out of
played
boost.
this before?
I have not.
You've not. Have you watched it before?
I mean, yeah, but it's
Okay.
like it's not like that helps.
How much are Elgato capture cards worth? I mean, it depends which one you want to buy. The HD60S is around $160. The HD60
Yeah,
Pro is
the-
about 180, I think. And then 4K 60 Pro is about $400.
Look, he's got a tomato head Fortnite thing. That's funny.
Oh, did they do a crossover?
I don't know,
Oh.
but it's there.
How do I get sponsored by Elgato?
What Tom's
So
our
actually,
partnerships
yeah. So I
manager,
am a partnerships manager, and I work with a lot of our partners.
Oh,
All right, okay.
sorry. I'm just gonna keep doing that every time I score. Do something cool.
Not bad. So actually, we have an application portal on our website, which you can sign into your account, your preferred account, whether that is Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer, I believe. And then you can write a short message about yourself, and that will come to one of the partnership managers that we have, whether that's me or one of the other couple of guys we have, depending on the language. And then we can get back to you and see if we can start with
Wow.
something small, maybe something like a giveaway every now and then, or a product review, some
You can
social
get a
media
full screen
posts,
webcam.
or that's a good starting point, and then it can go on and we can do more things together. So the application website is currently down while we are internally moving things over to the Corsair system, though I believe it should be coming back up online in a couple of weeks, hopefully. And when it does, we will, of course, post about it on our social media to let you know that it's up so that you can start applying again. And I mean, that's really the best way to start a partnership or a sponsorship with us. We're, of course, really happy to partner with all different types of people,
For
whether
sure.
that's different languages, whether that's different genres of game, whether it's even not gaming and it's more just other types of content like lifestyle or beauty or music, creative, art, whatever. Because in the end, although it's Elgato Gaming, it's more just about content creation. It doesn't have to be gaming. We really work with a lot of different types of people.
For sure. And so, as I said, Tom is our partnerships manager. I'm a marketing manager, and so like I delve a little bit into some of the stuff with the different creators we work with, but not nearly as much as him. And what I would say is just like as you kind of consider these things, like what I want to kind of stress is that like Elgato does work with creators of all shapes and sizes, but you do have to kind of consider what sets you apart from like the pack in that kind of same regard. So it's like, if you're like, I'm US, I play Call of Duty, and I've got 1,000 subs. Unfortunately, it's like a really like everybody who plays Call of Duty hits us up because we've been so known in that. But it's like, hey, I do music, and I have this really cool idea for Stream Deck, which is like an interesting, like a new kind of use. That's one thing. Or some of the people that I've worked with in the past, there are smaller channels like 2K subs or something, but then they take gorgeous product, videography and stuff like that. And at a certain point, I was just like, make our products look pretty.
Yep.
And so it's just like you just said, when somebody said, "Can I have a free Elgato?" And it's like, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Like people have given us crap online because like we work with different creators and we'll send them products for free, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't fair." Blah blah blah. They're exchanging a service, for that. Whether it's I'm going to make a video for you, I'm going to do advertising, because if you're big enough, just kind of like advertising that. Is effective in itself, or it's just sort of providing some service back then that does it. And so every conversation is sort of different. What's your ask? If somebody's like, I want you to pay me per month, well, that's you better have a big channel to back that up. You know what I mean? Because like that's not an easy thing for to whatever.
When will the 4K capture utility record mic commentary? So I believe
I think that's
live commentary is
super
coming
soon.
back pretty soon.
I don't know like a date, but I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
the next.
I'm pretty sure that's the next thing
feature.
that'll be in
Yeah.
the update.
Yeah.
So yeah, no dates yet, but it should hopefully be very soon. Very soon. So the 4K capture utility has been steadily improved and updated since it first came out, and it's definitely now a very solid program.
Yeah.
And they're kind of now just adding the icing on top, I would say.
For sure. And one of the features that I'd love to kind of share in case you haven't heard of it yet is Streamlink. That's available in 4K CU. And what's incredibly useful about this is so like our program, it records, it doesn't stream. There's so many good streaming programs out there, and we work with a lot of them. Like Streamlabs OBS is a really great company that we work with because they're in San Francisco too. Really awesome guys over there. And so we kind of recognize how much people like the OBS kind of interface, or there are other groups that like XSplit, Slobs, Bebo, whatever program you like. And so what we developed was a way where you can record in our software while beaming the picture to those software, so you can stream and record at the same time, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to buy refurbished Elgato products for a lower price? We did in the past.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the current situation is with that. Have we migrated our web shop now?
I don't.
Because we did sell, I think we do sell some refurbished products on Amazon actually.
We did, but I don't know if that changed since Corsair.
Oh, did it change? Okay.
Like,
So
the only one that I think we realistically had the stock for is the
HD60 Pro. Yeah.
I don't even think we did it for the S. Like,
I don't think so.
So if you can't find refurbished, I mean, you could look on eBay, I guess, and just
Yep.
see, look
Some
for good feedback.
second-hand
people.
sites, eBay or Craigslist or Gumtree, something like that.
Yeah.
Of course, take a little bit of risk. Don't go for the $10 one. Might not be working.
Yeah, it's always
But
nice to buy
if
on
you
eBay.
if you're in a bit of a pinch, then second-hand apps or sites
Yeah.
could be the way to go. Or if alternatively, wait for a one of the sales. We do them 2 or 3 times a year. Times like Prime Day, Black Friday, sometimes around Christmas as well.
Christmas for sure, yeah.
So keep an eye out on our Twitter at Elgato Gaming, or Instagram, also the same at Elgato Gaming.
Maybe even in January too, because because we're going to be getting into more stores soon. And as somebody who used to know retail quite well, January used to be like a big month. It was always called fifth quarter because so many people have gift cards to burn after Christmas that they want to spend it. And so yeah, that's what we've done.
But as far as sales go, there's a couple of times a year that we do it. So just keep an eye out for that. Our social media really is the best place to keep up to date on it.
We are being joined a little bit by Phil, the technical marketing extraordinaire.
No,
he's not
no,
going
he's
to
not
appear
gonna
on
join.
camera. He's
No.
just going to
He's
do that.
a shy guy.
He is, of course, the co-host on our Twitch weekly stream show that we have not done in a number of weeks because
We've been
we're
here.
in Germany.
Surprise.
And it's a little bit hard to do that. Although, man, I just got such a nasty computer that can do mobile streams that I really can't wait to start using soon for that. I've been on about this computer that I got for quite some time. So he's sick about it.
Will we be able to stream through 4K utility or play in 4K and stream in 1080p?
I mean, you can do that right now. You
Yep.
can record 4K and 4K CU, and you can stream in 1080p with OBS, XSplit, Slobs. I don't know if does it work with everything, or did we have to do the plugins? Were those the 3?
Let's say those are the
Let's
3.
just say those
Yeah.
are the 3. I don't want to put any more words in my mouth. Wait, where did Phil go? I want him to get
He's
I
sitting
want him to get
down
me a
at the-
drink. Can you wave to our assistant?
He's coming.
Can you? Do you want to? Or you're set? Or can you get me a Coke, Phil? Thank you.
Thanks.
Did you see what's Erica's online thing?
Savvy.
Savvy. So Savvy, one of our Elgato partners, Phil sent her a message earlier. It was like, hey, I would love to come to collab. I have many subs and views. Thanks. As like a joke. And she's like, sorry, I don't work with assistants.
That was That was
Because the ESA
savage.
Yeah, let's see. Elgato, I would like to be the first
To
to make Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and the only way to stream it is Elgato. This will start up my channel, and all I need is a second-hand card, and can't afford it.
I mean, if you've got something like maybe a birthday or a Christmas coming up, apart from that, I mean, I don't really have many other suggestions. We can't just give away capture cards for free.
Thank you, James.
Am I joining in this or no?
I mean, you
Well,
can.
we offered it, and you
Yeah.
didn't want to.
What?
YouTube.
YouTube Gaming.
Come on, Phil.
Welcome, yeah.
Come
Hop
join
in.
us. Get the 3 and turn up the slider and
Phil-
unmute it.
Phil is sporting our white with black
I
contrast
have to
pocket
move.
tee with the Elgato logo.
Hold on.
Oh, so Tom, you're going to be the one lying down?
Is that good? I think that should be good.
Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Ooh,
Yes,
it's
you are
on.
good.
It is on. It's on.
Hello, everybody.
Damn.
So yeah,
I've got no space left.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Do you want to sit on Phil's lap? Tell him
Nope.
what you want for Christmas? Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like, it's always hard. There is a little bit of that barrier of getting a capture card, you know, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you got to make the plunge at some point. You got to save up. I remember.
Man, it's like you're talking about marriage or something. You just got to do it someday, you know?
I mean, I remember when I first got my Dazzle.
Take the big step.
Yeah.
I remember I first got my Dazzle. I was, because that's the kind of capture cards you needed to use because I'm old as heck.
Elgato is the
I got it
best.
for
Big
Christmas.
shout out.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Shout
Thank
out
you.
to whoever said that.
Shout out to Death Slap 360.
Woo! I wish it was like a really inappropriate name that you just said. Let's see.
Stacy
to-
Perez says, would you guys mind if I put your logo on my channel?
Go for it as long as you don't say that you're sponsored by us or anything.
Yeah.
Don't lie to people. But
I mean,
our
yeah.
logo's really cool, so why not?
Yeah.
If you're in the UK,
Do we have any games to play or anything?
we were just playing Rocket
We
League.
just
Do you want to
played
play
a-
Rocket
Oh.
League?
We just played a little bit of
Play
Rocket
online.
League.
Come on, wait, was this controller?
Is that the
Yeah.
controller?
Yeah.
I'll play if you guys talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
for it.
Ugh. Let's see.
Find a
It was
game.
it was a grueling
Jeff won.
match
Jeff
for me
got
to
2
win.
goals and they won 3-2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My first game ever.
Oh, wow. This is...
Just
okay.
standard. No, it's just standard.
Phil
This
sitting
is
Oh,
on my-
standard.
Jewel. Oh, yeah, but you've activated Jewel as well.
All right.
There you go.
We'll just do standard.
Yeah. There you go.
Fine match.
What else have we got?
Is this our first ever live stream on YouTube?
Do you think in the future we're going to be available
Yeah,
to stream in
welcome. We talked
4K
about that
using
for
the
like
4K
5
capture?
minutes.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can already stream in 4K using the 4K capture card if you use something like OBS or XSplit
For sure.
or Streamlabs OBS. As far as 4K capture utility is concerned, we're mainly going to
All right,
be
Phil, you gotta not sit
we're
on my
mainly
mic.
going to be
Oh, sorry.
focusing
You
on
gotta-
recording and making sure that the recording and capture is really the best it can be. And for streaming,
Oh, God.
we're not too focused right now on making streaming available in 4K capture utility. Like I said, we really just want to make sure that the recording and the library function of 4K capture utility is really the best it can be.
Yeah.
We should have an update coming to that soon to 4K
Yeah,
capture.
we just talked
Can't
a little
say-
bit about it.
Oh, okay.
I have both the Stream Deck and the Capture Card HD60 Pro. Aww. Hope you enjoy using both of them and like them.
By the way, I don't know how long my camera's gonna last. By the way, just FYI.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, eventually we might disappear,
Eventually.
But our voices will still be here.
Yes.
and that's what really
we,
matters.
We can plug in the Canon one after, realistically.
Okay.
So we can keep going as long as we want.
Also, yo, did someone turn on the bass? Because, like, turn up the bass.
Turn up the bass.
I'm trying to sound very deep voice and
It's like right in my ear.
sensual. I mean,
There
I
you
think
go,
it
Phil.
sounds good.
Is
Yeah.
that better?
Oh, wow. Hello.
Yeah, can you just
Wait,
make-
that's like...
Oh, no,
oh,
no, no,
God,
no,
that
please
sounds
don't.
terrible. Oh, no.
Oh,
Tom,
God.
what'd you do?
The
It
worst.
turns
Oh,
up
the-
the treble. I'm all about that treble.
All about that treble, no bass.
Let's see. Can I...
Where am I driving?
Where are you? I don't even know where the ball is.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
Hi, everyone. Just call me
Phil, this is a
Skull.
family stream. Do
Hi,
not
Skull.
do that.
Darn it.
There you go.
Can I use
dang it.
Elgato with mobile phone like Samsung? Yeah. You can just get a.
Wait, what?
I mean,
no, not necessarily. Samsung's
Depends
do
on which
HDTV
model.
I know the S9 and S8 work.
Yeah.
sometimes. Okay.
And the
cool.
Notes.
Oh, maybe Android got it together because we're using that phone
Yeah.
over here.
I'm pretty sure Samsung is good. Okay, maybe check on which model you have exactly, but I know that at least a couple of the Samsung phones work. You might need to get an adapter from USB-C or something like that to HDMI, but otherwise it should be good.
Man, I can feel the enthusiasm from us. By the way, if we all sound dead, it's because we're at Gamescom.
And we've been here for almost a week, and the
Yeah.
days are really long and very tiring.
It's like, hey, you're really tired from the day, but now it's time to go party somewhere.
Well, I don't go to
I-
parties. I go to bed at 8 a.m. 8 p.m.
Well, that's
8
past
a.m.
your bedtime usually, so.
Where are you going that you have to go to bed at 8 a.m., Tom? Anyway.
Samsung J7.
See, for
Never
me,
heard of
so
it.
for me, I have to leave at 7 p.m. because my Airbnb is on a 6th floor walk up. So, I
It takes
get
you an hour per
So-
stair?
Yeah, basically. Exactly. So I get home at about 8. I don't make it up the stairs until about 10 p.m. And then I'm ready to pass out.
You got one
Fuck.
flight of stairs and have a 5-minute snooze and then do the next flight.
And then by the time I reach the top, oh, it's morning. Time to shower.
Oh, if only we had Smash Brothers here on Switch.
I don't have my
Do you
Switch
have your
here.
Switch on you?
I don't.
Nobody does.
Yeah,
I mean,
didn't bring
we
mine.
couldn't play Smash Brothers anyways, but I just, I want it to be December 7th.
I want it to be September 7th for
Spidey?
Spider-Man.
Spidey.
Spider-Man. Making me pick up a PS4 again.
Did you see the Spider-Man PS4s? They look really
Really?
nice. Real
I
nice.
don't need to buy another system. I'm about to move, and I don't need more.
Will the cam link work with the iPhone X as a camera? You could, but I'm pretty sure the overlay of the camera
Yep.
would be visible.
If only
Like it'll
there,
capture the.
Only there was an alternative.
which there may
what?
or may not be an upcoming solution in the future.
Wait, so you're telling
for
me we've
iPhone
thought
X.
about this problem and we're working on a solution?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
You
So
My
guys
stay
are
sarcasm
tuned.
meter's off
Right.
the.
So stay tuned.
Ooh.
demolition.
Demolition. Demolition. Double kill. Triple kill. Mega kill.
Mega kill?
I don't know.
You're
Hello there,
voted off the
Star
island.
Slayer. What's up?
Overkill. Kill-tacular.
Which do you guys think is the best controller or keyboard? Obviously keyboard. Hello.
Wait, was it
Yeah,
the best?
but which model? I will say the K63 wireless from Corsair because I like 10 keyless.
You're obviously biased,
And
Jeff.
I like
we can't
the
have this.
and I like the option of doing both wired or wireless.
Guys, that's a
Do you
pa-
mean the
that's a
K63 wireless from Corsair?
the K63 wireless from Corsair.
hashtag ad. We all get paid by Corsair.
Well, that is true.
Well, literally,
they have
we're
to
all
well, they have to
sponsored.
give us a bonus now because we hashtag added them.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa!
is that how it works?
What?
If
Oh
you
wait,
have
no,
we
to
that's
gotta
get
on
kick-
our
we gotta
personal channel. That's
kickback?
only going to be for my personal. Just, hey,
Oh,
Corsair,
okay.
give me some money.
By the way, I hope you guys are appreciating these Rocket League skills. I already scored 2 out of the 3 goals for our team.
Well, I mean, that's exactly the same as what Jeff got. So
yeah,
you
and
better
that
get
was
better.
the first time I ever played Rocket League. So great.
Well, it's not that hard. It's like soccer, but with cars and rockets.
And
Then why
And
are you?
leagues.
Well, then why are you gloating?
Because I'm doing good, okay? I just came over. I sat down.
And he wants a medal for it.
Yes.
I sat down. Give me a medal.
I grew up getting medals for everything. Participation, losing, winning.
Just found my Dazzle capture card the other day. Me
What a
too.
throwback.
I was packing up, and I found my old Dazzle Platinum, and then I bought some. I bought a Dazzle. I forget the model. It was
This
a
is all
red
from
one.
before I was born.
Look at that Team Elgato right in the middle.
Wow, you got a soccer ball for an antenna.
It gives you the best wireless signals.
I wish I had a better PC to run an Elgato. I mean, nowadays you can get a good enough PC for around $400.
Yeah, there's lots of
$400,
laptops out
$500?
there
So
that
like
are.
5 maybe.
Yeah.
Five?
Yeah.
$500, which gets you a pretty decent PC, to be honest.
Yeah.
You can probably play most of the new release games at least on medium.
Yeah.
settings.
Did we get any questions yet
About
about?
like recording.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're not recording
Yeah.
on the PC and just using it for streaming from a console, it will be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Fair. Yeah.
Any questions about what, Phil?
Well, I was gonna say, Stream Deck, Stream Deck Mini. Where's the Stream Deck family headed to next? Is
Yeah.
it gonna be Stream Deck Micro? That sort of thing.
Yeah,
We should
we had
get
that.
Diener on here, but I don't know him well enough.
Dinner? What?
Dinner?
Diener TV. Phil, do you not know German YouTubers?
I do. Oh man.
Stream Deck Mini for the win. Stream Deck Mini is very cute. Very nice.
Yeah.
We should still do a
Stream
Twitter
Deck
post
is
like
my
feeling cute
favorite.
might delete later.
Stream Deck is definitely my favorite Elgato product.
Could you recommend a decent PC for an Elgato? No.
Well, I
There-
mean, a decent PC has like it's like a
Yeah.
very broad question. A decent PC would be something like, I don't know, a modern i3 or an i5 or like one of the Ryzen processors
Like a
combined with like a
GTX 1050, 8 gigabytes of RAM.
yeah.
Like a 400 watt power supply.
I mean, power supply doesn't matter so much as long as it
SSD
powers
for
everything.
me.
If there's one thing that you
Yeah.
don't cheap out on, it's an SSD. Make sure you
Yep.
have an SSD because that will save you a lot of time.
And frustration and everything.
Yes.
It's like,
So
installing a program.
You can get a pretty, like
Like-
a 120 gigabyte
Oh.
SSD for like
Should
$60 now.
yeah.
get in all this excitement? You know what we could have done? We could have tweeted this
We
out.
could have tweeted out.
Should we do?
I mean, it's already been like an hour by now. I think
Yeah.
we're probably going to end soon, don't you
Let me
think?
see what the camera life is at. If it's like more than 30%, if we go like half an hour.
Yeah, but right now we only have our buddies Zach and Amaya at the booth.
Well, so
So-
you can
I
go
mean,
back though.
Well, Zach
Savvy
actually
might-
told me, he was like, you can go for an hour if you want. I was like, well, I mean, I might as well go for a little bit.
I mean, Savvy might be there soon too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Let me check the.
But then I need to go back.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna just be antisocial
Ooh.
for 1 second. That hurt.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Professional streamers, by the way. You can tell we do this every day. Oh, is this the first time, Tom, that you're actually on one of our streams?
Yep.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it here first. Also, Tom just hit a major milestone in his life. He just got 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Yes, congrats,
So-
Tom. Everybody.
We're gonna buy him a
I-
cake with 1,000 candles on it, as we do.
So the camera's at 50% because it's a boss. So we have plenty of time. So let's do a quick
Is
tweet.
that on a fully charged battery from today?
I was at 85%.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Go Sony Alpha 3.
7 there. All right. Phil, I need you to. Tom, look at the camera.
I hope that made for a good thumbnail. It looks like I'm intensely playing video games.
What do you think? Good for the Elgato Twitter, guys?
Do it. Do it.
You
Just
see?
do it.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Post it. Do
I
it
didn't
live.
See it. I didn't see it.
It's really good.
I
Trust
wasn't
me.
ready.
It looks
You'll see when it's
intense.
live.
It looks
I
like Jeff is
wasn't
a
ready.
commentator and I'm just playing video
Okay,
games.
awesome.
and-
Glad he has. Everything worked well? Awesome. Hope
What's
you
up,
enjoyed.
Brian Skills Hub? Hashtag Team Elgato. Dude, I love hashtag Team Elgato. I love you guys, every one of you guys who is part of hashtag Team Elgato.
Phil kind of sounds like Morty after he got out of the detoxification team. You know what? Love you. Love everything you're about. I want to know everything about you. You guys are great.
Man, I wish I could do a good Rick and Morty impression. Or Rick or Morty, one or the other.
Oh, geez, Rick. Oh, geez. I don't. No, I can't get that.
No, you're like your voice is way too low for that.
Hey, Morty. Morty. I'm a pickle. Pickle Rick.
Oh my God! What a goal!
Morty.
What a self
Can
goal!
you
I don't
guys
know if you
please
can hear
stop?
me.
The show sucks.
What?
Can you please stop? The show sucks.
Who wrote that?
What? Nah, it's enjoyable.
I wrote that. That's what I think.
You're on the show.
The Rick and Morty show? I'm
Oh, that I thought. I thought you meant this show right here. Sorry, it's been a long week.
It's been a long week. I need to go back home. I need to dance my iron. Prepare for Terminator 6.
not. Okay, let me catch up a little.
Let's see. We are hashtag Team Elgato. No,
Stream Deck
no other
Ultimate Corsair
team.
keyboard, a built-in slot for your Stream Deck on the side. Interesting idea. Let's see what happens. PC is much better than Xbox One and PS4. Yes, it is. I agree.
That
PC
is,
Master Race. That is the official verdict.
That's the official verdict of who? The PC?
Elgato Gaming has helped me so much. I'm glad to hear, Ryan. That's very cool. I'm glad to hear we helped. It was probably all me, so you're welcome.
Thanks, Tom.
Any way to stream Elgato on Instagram?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, so you can.
Instagram is changing a little bit.
Yeah,
lately,
Instagram,
right?
you can stream to it. You have to, in the stream options, use custom RTMP. And then you have to find out, like, you know, what the server is and what your stream key is for Instagram. I'm not sure if that's available for I can't talk anymore. Available for everyone, or if that is just for like creators that have been like verified by Instagram. But definitely worth checking into because yeah, I remember that I saw that announcement and it's pretty cool.
Elgato has helped me.
By the way, if you
best streams at top quality.
If anyone who's in the stream is actually at Gamescom for whatever reason, if you for whatever reason are at Gamescom but are watching our stream, you should stop by our booth. We have us there, I mean not right now, and we have other cool stuff there that we're not really talking about yet, but we're showing here for the first time publicly. So,
what microphone do you guys have? Right now we have a broadcast headset, which is very nice.
The Audio-Technica BPHS1. They're like broadcast headsets. They have a very flat audio profile on the headphones, so like for gaming, you know, they might not be very bassy, but it's all about the voice.
It's all about the voice. The voice.
It's like
hopefully it sounds good.
It's like an ASMR microphone. It's free real estate. Hey, it's free real estate.
But I mean, there's a lot of really good options for different microphones.
Yeah.
It I mean, mostly it comes down to your budget. What do you want to do?
Hey Tom,
how much you want to spend?
It's free real estate.
I don't know that reference.
Dude, that's like meme culture right there. Hold on, let me just go back 7 years and educate you.
As we start our journey
through meme history. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
It all began 7 years ago on tier 1 of memes.
It was on a website.
You guys
Reddit.
are rich. We're definitely not rich. I wish I was rich.
I live in the Bay Area. I'm the furthest from rich you can get.
You live in a cardboard box.
I might in a month if I don't find anywhere else to live.
My cardboard box is great, Tom, okay?
Yeah. I want to play on my Nintendo Switch now. Do it. What's stopping you?
Go play. Well, I mean, it's probably because he's watching the stream.
Oh.
Sorry.
Whoops. My bad.
My bad.
Oh, come on. Oh, I missed that.
You lost. Did you lose? Oh, honestly, I wasn't watching the game.
No, I didn't lose, but
okay.
I just didn't hit the ball correctly, and there we go. Now I hit it.
Anyway, yeah, so I was taken out a bit. You know, business calls how to craft a tasty
I know,
tweet.
business does cool.
How to craft such a tasty tweet.
It's like tasty recipes, but tasty tweets.
Tasty tweets.
Or something like
God,
that.
that company is worth so much money now.
What, Tasty?
Yeah. Kind of like brand deals and stuff they do, all for that top down, just like literally when I go on Facebook, all I see is tasty videos. And like just really, really just like don't want to watch political videos.
Why are you guys not rich? You guys are making Elgato. I mean, that's not really how a business works.
God, I really wish that Julian was here so they could be preaching.
Yeah.
Preaching.
Please write to our boss, Julian. Yeah, tell him that we should be rich.
Pay Steggy, Tom, and Phil more.
Hashtag, make it a hashtag.
Yes.
Hashtag, make us rich.
Yes, please.
Not even again, just the first time.
The first time.
Make me as a friend. I'll be your friend, Michael.
Look at that. Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Yep.
Can I get a shout out? I got some good Rocket League moment. There you go. We're playing on Nintendo? No, we're playing on
Alyssa,
PS4.
is the next streamer here? We're streaming live to YouTube.
We're on YouTube right now.
For a little bit.
Come and sit down.
Come on.
We have another headset.
Come on, make some space.
All right, let's see.
Oh God, this is gonna get really, really cramped. Ugh.
Come on.
Just join us for a little bit. Just join. Can you unmute the mic? Just for a second. No.
Oh no.
She's too shy.
Ah.
Everyone like make sad faces in chat.
Crying emojis.
Crying emojis.
Tried.
We need the soundboard with the sad violin on it.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Oh, I'll add that." And
Or
they
like
never
the
did.
sad Titanic.
But No, thank you so much to YouTube Gaming for this awesome booth. Like, if you are a creator, YouTube has basically crafted this oasis because, you know, a lot of big YouTubers like to come to Gamescom. And when you're a big YouTuber, sometimes you draw a big crowd and sometimes you need a break to catch your breath. So it's a nice little area where we got drinks, we got some food, we got some
snacks.
couches. Yeah.
Snacks
just-
like Phil.
Yo, I'm a full 3-course meal. Hello.
if you ordered off this menu, you would buy the restaurant, pal, okay?
300k subs with 26 views. Yeah, that's because this is the first ever time we've live streamed
Yeah.
on YouTube. And
It's probably
although
not.
we have a lot of subs, a lot of them are, I mean, the channel is like 6 or 7 years old by now.
Again,
Yeah.
professional live streamers with a dead channel.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, it's not that active. It's maybe like one video a week or something, if that.
if at
less,
all.
less one, more like one a month now.
Yeah.
So it's not
Mu-
exactly
well,
the most
we-
active
Much like my
channel.
personal YouTube. Ha, right in the feels.
One video every 4 years.
It feels got bad, man. No, but I mean, it's making more content and just kind of hanging out with you guys is something we are aspiring to do more of. We started up again on Twitch a couple months ago, and you know we're thinking about expanding that onto other platforms like YouTube and you know other ones out there. So we'll see. We'll see if we can make this like a regular thing. I want a baller set. Yo, if we had a baller setup like this for our stream, I would stream more.
This is literally our setup at like without the headset.
Right,
And
but I want
without-
the
and
headset
without the leather couch.
and without the leather couch.
It's a different couch and a different microphone. Who cares?
It's a different setting.
Yeah, what microphones do you use there?
We
You use
use
the,
That-
the
that
desktop
one.
one, right?
Yeah.
The table.
Yeah, that-
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah. No,
thing
don't
that
use
you
those.
guys-
Yeah, see, we
Get
want
a proper one.
Yeah, we want something
That's
like
way
this.
better. Because then you can properly like hear each other. It's nicer,
Yeah,
you know.
it's true. And then we could sound like
Just-
esports
just-
commentators.
just saying.
And we got Steggy coming up on the next one. You know, like something like
yeah,
that.
let's please keep it in English. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start timing people out.
Hablo inglés, por favor.
But yeah, also this is kind of a weird time for us because it's like 6 a.m. in or 7 a.m. maybe in U.S. on
Oh,
the
that's
East
a good
Coast,
point. Yeah.
and like 4 a.m. Yeah,
that's
so it's
true.
just a weird time to be doing it too.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like I don't really care about the numbers. Like I wanted to stream because I thought it'd be fun to stream from this booth and talk to some people. We talked to our Twitch followers a lot and our
Jeff,
Twitter followers, but you know we haven't talked with you guys yet.
what
And
you're
so-
hitting on is a really good point, and that just goes for like content creation in general. If you care about the numbers too much, it can take all the fun out of the actual
Yeah, that's true.
content creation. Like if we
sure.
cared about having 1,000 viewers, yeah, we might stream at a different time or a different day, but it's just about like having a good time and hanging out, and that's like a key. If all you do is you look at your numbers in your YouTube channel, like, oh, I only have 200 subs and it's not going
Yeah.
up.
Don't
That's
stress
the-
about that. That'll
Don't
come
stress
naturally.
about that. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you put
if
in
you're
the time
enjoying
and the
yourself,
effort,
then it will
Yeah.
grow on its own.
I think that you should, you know, because a lot of people get into this now because they think it's like a job from the get-go. Casey Neistat had a great quote where it's like, if you come into this expecting to make money and like worried about the views right away, you've already failed.
Yep.
Like realistically, if you should be making videos if you enjoy making videos. Like YouTube started as a hobby site, but like people still kind of don't realize that. You know, just do what you love, right? And just don't worry about
Just
the
do what you
numbers or
love.
anything.
no, 0 to 6. This
I
game's not
buy
going too
Elgato
well.
tomorrow because it's my birthday. That's why I want to buy Elgato tomorrow. Hashtag Team Elgato Rich. Well, happy
Nice.
birthday
Team
for
Elgato
tomorrow.
Rich. Yeah, happy early birthday, dude.
All right, guys, keep it happy in chat. No need to start dissing each other, or else Boss Man Tom's gonna come over and
Gonna start.
start moderating. We all want to hang out and have a good time. That's what we're here for. Come on. All right. Can we get a score? Nope. Man, I think I played Rocket League intensely when it first came out, like straight up competitively and everything. Actually, pretty well, but little rusty these days. 7, 6. Can I get one more goal? Oh no, definitely not.
You didn't get one goal.
I didn't get one goal. Hit the buddy. Goal.
Oh, wait, did you win?
No.
Oh.
Sad face. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. I'm gonna make an emote on our Slack called Feels Bad Man. and it's going to be my sad face.
I have the Elgato green screen, really great quality. Stream Deck Mini, so cute, fully customized in HD60s. Really great that it's instant video. Thank you, Master.
You want to switch over to full screen, Tom?
Blood.
With the press of a button. Look at that, one button, boom.
Boom.
It's like we're professionals. We've been doing this for a long time, but we haven't.
I've been doing it for 10 years. What are you talking about, Phil?
Right.
OG.
OG.
So
OG.
what's on the plate for the rest of the day? I mean, we have another 2 hours or 4 hours of this show.
Well,
It technically goes till
well, this
for
guy's
another
a
4
streamer. I
hours,
might be
right?
setting him up for a couple of
Okay.
minutes. I think he might be the last
I am
one,
going
though.
to have to maybe go back to our booth for a little bit and help
That's
those
cool.
guys out. Because we're still on the show floor.
Yeah,
Technically,
technically
we're just
right now
having a
we're
little
not
bit of a
working.
break. But I think
So-
I'll go back to our booth, talk to some more people.
All right, I'll close
see
it
what's
out
up.
with Phil. But,
Nobody tweet this at Julian, or else he might get mad that we're not at our booth.
Unless you're telling him to make us rich.
only message Julian to make us rich.
Yeah, exactly. Do that.
That is the goal.
Ja, wir sind live. Wir sind live.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm out.
And yeah, if,
We could have a new host to replace you, Tom.
yeah, but then he'd speak German, Jeff, and you wouldn't like that. If you guys didn't know, I speak German. By the way, I was born here, so like, you know, if you want to engage in a foreign language,
Don't.
don't. Well, and for the sake of Jeff, we're gonna keep it English. But Elgato dab, ooh.
Little Elgato.
Somebody set the dab. Ugh.
No, you
I'm like
gotta-
trying to resist. Just the oh my gosh, we need to stop.
Speaking of dabs, let's talk about it again.
Speaking of dabbing out of here,
KSI versus Logan Paul. Phil, who you got?
back to the analyst desk. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously KSI have been training for much, much longer. You know, Logan Paul, we'll have to see if he can do it. But, you know, given all the analytics and everything like that, I really don't think he can. I might have to actually end this one solo, yeah? Because you might have to
I don't
go.
know. I just
Do you just
wanna
want to
make
end
sure.
it? I think we might need to end this pretty abruptly.
Let's go for 5 more minutes because we just did
All
that
right.
tweet. So vamp a little bit. I'll be right back.
I will get comfortable. You can see my little shoe down there.
Be careful about the camera.
Hashtag TOS, right? Am I right or am I right? No, I'm still here. Just hanging out all by myself. You're leaving? All right, Slush Puppy. Have a good one. We're going to end this here. Oh, maybe you left because of the dabs. I always forgot that like there's the delay there. So you might be responding to the dabs instead of us saying that we're going. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. I don't know what Jeff or Tom talked about earlier. Matt Fisher, why does Jeff's hair look less stellar than normal? You know, Matt Fisher? That's a good question. I don't know. Hello, by the way. The official Elgato dab. That is right. So we should like emote that, you know? Boom, boom. Hit him with the left and the right and the left. People can't handle it. Can't handle the dab. Can't handle the swag. Yeah, you speak German too. That's awesome. I quite enjoy being in Germany. I go back quite a lot in the year because Elgato, we have our headquarters in Munich, so I get to hang out with people like Tom who are in Munich, which is awesome. And why you look so relaxed, dude? I don't have work. This is work right here. Me live streaming to you guys and talking on our channel is work. If you guys don't know who I am, by the way, if you're just coming into the stream, I was going to hold up my like little badge, but you can't read that anyways. My name is Phil. I work in our San Francisco office in tech marketing, so that means that if there's problems and issues and reviewers guides and all that fun stuff, I get to work on all that and new products, old products, all the fun stuff. So I hope Jeff and Tom introduce themselves to you guys, but let me see here. Let me get a status update from Jeff. I'm all alone here, Jeff. I think he's trying to figure out who's streaming next, because if you guys don't know, we actually power the YouTube, I don't know what you want to call it, like the streamer area at the YouTube lounge. So if you know, these YouTubers want to come by and they want to hang out, stream for a little bit from the show, they can. And yeah, so Jeff's going to come back here in a little bit. We're going to wrap it up because I need to go back to work. I need to talk with some more people. We have lots of people come by our booth. They're all asking questions about, you know, how to use Stream Deck, the green screen, the capture cards, cam link, chat link, the mouse pad, you know, with the mouse on mat technology. I actually did the voiceover for that trailer. I had a lot of fun doing that. That was the first time I've ever done some VO. That was really, really fun. Because I can do that really good, like,
In a world where live streaming never existed, one man found a solution to live stream.
so, you know, I can do that. Let's see. Phil, he will make a handle of your... Phil, he will handle all of your business then. Okay. Your business. How can I buy a chatting if it doesn't ship to my country? That's a good question. I honestly don't know. You could try importing it or something like that. Elgato needs an official camera now. Cameras are tough, man. You have so much more to consider. You have like the sensor, you have the glass, you have the optics, you have the body, you know, the internals like the processor, the this, the that. Cameras are not easy. There's a reason why, you know, there's like Sony, Canon, those guys all making cameras and sticking to it. So, hey, look who's back. Jeff is back.
I am back.
All right, are we shutting this one down?
In a little bit, I think we can wrap things up for a little bit. But yeah, so our streams are done. We are now the last stream of Gamescom 2018.
Wow, that is amazing.
We closed it out. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
There you go.
What a week it was. But no, so honestly, well, first off, thanks to everybody who kind of tuned in for our little stream. That was just super impromptu, but you know, it looked like so much fun. It was such a nice setup here that I guess we made. So
We
sort of
had fun hanging out with you.
patting ourselves on the back here. But no, just thanks to YouTube for letting us come and create, help kind of create this space with them, like this streaming area in the booth that they did, because all these creators now have a place to chill. They
Jeff,
have a place
move your
to
mic
stream.
closer to your mouth. There you go.
They have a place to chill. They have a place to stream, drink some drinks. I'm about to drink like 10 Red Bulls right after this because I'm like, this thing's almost done. Let's
by the way,
on.
Christopher says, why are you guys using normal latency? Why don't you guys use ultra low latency? Well, clearly we're professional streamers. We do this every day. So ultra latency, we decided against it. No, I'm kidding. We just hit the live button.
I did whatever the default settings were.
But for next time, we'll do the
YouTube.
low latency thing. That's for sure. So.
But yeah, so no, it was a really great week, and honestly, we had a lot of great creators stream from here, and we had a lot of great people come to our booth. It's a little sad. I'm so ready for the event to be over, but it's a little sad too. It's
yeah, and then in a week we get to go to another event,
or as they say in the office, Perfektenschlag.
What?
Perfektenschlag.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like fake German.
Oh. Well, I'm excited for tomorrow because I get to
now.
fly for 12 hours, which means 12 hours of not standing on my feet.
I get to drive for 6 hours.
I guess that's about the same.
But jamming out
can
to
I
some
stream
road tunes.
PSP with Elgato? No, you cannot. The PSP does not have a video output, so
what's
you
going
can't.
on, Ray? My eyesight is so bad.
But
right
yeah,
now.
I need to get out of here. So either we wrap it up together, or you wrap it up solo. What do you want to do?
We're gonna wrap this up together. I'm
All
literally doing it, and then you're interrupting me. But
I'm
anyway, guys, once again, thank you for tuning into our stream. If you haven't seen our live streams before, we're normally on Twitch. We might be playing around though. Who knows? Maybe YouTube could be a cool way for us to. Maybe this could be a cool way to stream too. Maybe we could do restreams or do different shows on different days. I don't know. Maybe I'll just become a professional streamer for Elgato Gaming.
And then quit your job?
Quit my day job. Just be full-time streamer for Elgato.
There you go.
Boom.
Make it happen, people.
Start donating me. I need money. Hashtag Team Elgato Rich. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to wrap this up now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching us, and we'll see you next time. Be sure to stay tuned to our Twitter to see the next time we're live, or next time we have great content on YouTube or Twitch. Check out the latest video of our Creator Caves episode where we talk with partner Lady Devin about her setup and ask her some questions about what it's like to be a live streamer.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys and have a great night.
Oh yeah.
God, that's weird, Phil.